Alrighty, so I actually found this picture that I decided to cut out and then transfer to my piece of pretty thick cardboard so that I would have the shape pretty much perfect. I mean, if you only want to do like something super easy, you can just do this and then paint it and be done. But I decided to add some 3D shapes and I tried to replicate as much as I could with a lot of scrap cardboard by just gluing it on and building up the shape of the blaster. Right now you can see me make the thing you look through, like, I don't even know what that's called, you know, the tube, and I cut off the flat part and exchanged it with the tube part thingy so that it is more 3D, and this was just the easiest way I could think about doing this, so that's what I did. Here you can see the full cardboard blaster, and now it is time to paint it. I actually had this spray primer that I used, which is the gray that you see in the beginning, and then I just added a bunch of paint. I did a lot of dry brushing, and I even added some nail polish to make it like shimmery, shiny, golden. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we are moving on to the holster. For this, I picked a picture and made sure to kind of imitate that. I used some paper to make a bit of a pattern, and I also used the blaster to make sure it will fit into my pattern. Then I used my fabric to cut it out. I had to piece some pieces together to make the belt in the end. But yeah, I only sewed a few parts here and there. I sewed the opening with the pocket. I sewed all the straps together. I also added some bias tape here because I really didn't know how to finish those edges. And it's all fine because I'm gonna paint everything later. Here I'm also adding some of these like tiny pockets where you can put like, you know, little bits and bobs like metal things. And I also added these snaps everywhere. This is the belt buckle that I actually will be fixing on with just a safety pin instead of actually gluing it on. Then I've mixed the perfect brown shade and painted basically all of it, because if you paint leather without like textile medium, you will get a bit of a leather look. And then I also added, you know, some shading, make it look a little used, a little old. Yeah, that's about it. Here I am filling the belt buckle with a little bit of hot glue so you can see the cardboard corners. And yeah, this is it. Here you can see the whole design pattern. And this is the flap for the blaster, and then the strap that goes around your legs. And yeah, here you can see all the details. And last on the list is the vest. I just drew up a basic shape of a bodice, and then I cut out all the pockets that I needed. And I actually began with sewing on the pockets. This is the easiest to do before you do everything else, like the sewing together. So yeah, here you can see all my pocket shapes. I also decided to use some bias tape to add just a little detail. Once I added all the pockets, I sewed the vest together at the shoulder seams and at the side seams. After doing that, I had to cut some off the bottom and the side seams because it was way too big. But yeah, that was really easy. I finished some of the inside seams by doing this method where you cut one side of the seam allowance short and then fold it over. And you also get some nice top stitching from the outside, which also adds another detail. And in a second, I'm gonna show you the finished result. Alright, so I finished this by folding inward the front, the center front, just a little bit. I also had to put a little dart here to make it less gigantic, and I finished these edges by sewing bias tape around. I did that here as well, and then I had to cut it a little bit and just do a little hem all the way around. And yeah, that's it. And here's the reveal. I decided to just wear some black pants and some boots, and underneath I have this white shirt that is, you know, somewhat piratey. I feel like this is kind of a space pirate look. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be space cowboy. Anyway, this is really comfortable, and if you're going to like a con or something, you're gonna be comfortable, and that was pretty much my main focus. But this also works, you know, as a Halloween costume. It is the season after all, and I hope you liked it. I hope I could entertain you, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.